want to remind people that this hour is sponsored by Cielo. And I believe I can bring that information up so people can see our sponsor. We want to thank them for working with us. And they wanted to remind you in this time of uncertainty, they asked to take a minute to reflect and be grateful. Use kind words, be patient, and show love. We have a wonderful community here in the San Luis Valley, and a lot of people have come together and displayed an amazing strength through collaboration and teamwork. And they think, of course, our healthcare professionals, educators, grocery store employees, everybody's working daily to keep the San Luis Valley running and healthy. At Cielo, they say those are going to strive to keep you connected through all these trying times. So thank you very much, Cielo, for helping sponsor this particular time. And I'll find the splash screen while you're talking, and we're going to bring on Krista Culver again, Casey's Posh Pampering. Can you hear me, Krista?
I can hear you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, I'm going to let you talk. We apologize. We've had just so many technical things today. I'll just say it that way, which is funny because I'm a technology kind of guy, and this has just stumped me even. But that's okay. We're on. We're doing this again. Welcome back, and tell us about what you do.
Thank you again for having me. Again, I'm Krista, and I have Perfectly Posh, which is a skincare and pampering company. And just to give you a quick recap, and if you didn't see earlier today, everything that we have is made in the US, and everything is naturally based. We start with natural ingredients and use the very best ingredients to make a great product to soothe your skin, especially in our dry area. And with all of the hand washing, it's really important to moisturize your skin so it doesn't start cracking and get more damaged. So this morning I kind of showed off my hand creams and soaps. So I have a few other things to show off this afternoon that I didn't get to this morning. The first thing I really want to show is the Snarky Bars. The soap chunks that we have are fantastic. They're a really nice big size, leave you with a really clean feel. But we also have these Snarky Bars, is what they're called, and it's an exfoliating soap bar. So it has the scrubby beads inside to get rid of any dry skin and help you just be able to nourish and moisturize the fresh skin underneath. So it's the best way to heal those really dry spots. Again, one of the great things about Perfectly Posh is that everything is eco-friendly. We have recyclable containers, and the scrubby beads inside of all of our exfoliating products are naturally derived. There's no plastic beads or anything that might damage the environment or your septic system. So it's a really nice, clean product that you can trust when you're using. So we have the Snarky Bars. We also have body polishes and body scrubs of different scents and different types. Some of them use salt as their exfoliator. Some of them use sand. We've even had products in the past that use coffee beans as their exfoliating agent. So lots of variety, and I'd love to help find a scent that suits you. Another thing that I didn't get a chance to let everybody know about this morning is our skin sticks. And this is one of those products that I can't get enough of, and I sell a lot of. Got some customers in the Valley that come to me only for skin sticks, and they buy about 4 at a time. But when I first started with Perfectly Posh, I joined the company just for me and my family. I wasn't planning on being a salesperson. I wasn't interested in that. But I had a coworker who had a little boy with eczema, and he was still really struggling with his eczema. So I told her, I have one of these, why don't you go try it on him? And this healer stick worked better than his prescription steroid did. It's just amazing at taking the irritation out of the skin and soothing that skin and allowing it to heal. I've used this healer stick on sunburns, rope burns, scratches, cuts, barbed wire. I think it works better than Neosporin. In my experience, it's just a fantastic product.
Mhm.
So if you have, especially if you have little kids running around, this is the best thing ever for those scrapes and bumps. It really helps keep that clean and allow it to heal. I've even used it on my dogs. It just works better than anything I've found.
Well, let's just face it, little kids are going to get scrapes and bumps. It's going to happen.
Absolutely. Well, and even on sunburns, it's amazing how this healer stick, it uses a blend of vanilla and orange essential oil, as well as some other things, to really soothe that skin. So it's great on sunburns, any kind of burns, scrapes, cuts, any broken and damaged skin. It just heals like nothing else. But these skin sticks, we have a stack of them here. Our skin sticks are all a shea butter base. And other than the healer, the skin sticks are used primarily on your um, pulse points, excuse me. And pulse points, kind of like essential oils, you can use them on your temple, behind your ear, under your jaw, anywhere where the skin is thin and close, your veins and vessels are close to the surface, the inside of your wrist, the inside of your elbow, behind your knee, the inside of your ankle. You've got a lot of variety of where you can use them, but these essential oils have been proven by a lot of people. I know some people don't quite believe in them yet, but I've watched this one, the Sleepy Stick has vanilla and lavender in it. And this is super
Mhm.
soothing. I've got a little boy on the autism spectrum who has a hard time falling asleep. And I'm amazed at how the Sleepy Sleep has allowed him to fall asleep easier. Both of my kids have their own stick. They put it on at night before bed, and it just makes bedtime a little bit happier in my house. So this is one that I sell a lot of. It is, again, a naturally based product, so it is safe on even small people under a year old. So I have lots of new mamas that rely on this stick a lot.
Sure.
It's a great tool and something that you can still trust.
Oh, I understand
Um,
that. Well, as you said, you're sulfate free and you're naturally based through the products. It's important for people to understand and know. You know, as you said,
Absolutely.
the plastic beads, they're not in there. Type of
Right.
stuff. So these are important things, and this is why this is so important to you, isn't it?
Very much so. Thank you. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's and it's non-toxic. It's something that we've had consultants had. One of my friends had a dog get into their box of Posh before they were home and eat a whole bunch of Posh, and it was all non-toxic. The dog didn't even get sick. Um, it's one of those products that I'm not afraid to have in my home, and I don't have any hesitation putting it on my kids, and that's a wonderful thing to be able to say.
That's
Um,
important to know.
yeah. Another skin stick that we have is called So Perky. And this
Hmm.
is one, sorry, this is one that I don't leave the house without. This is one that I am prone to headaches. And this is a blend of caffeine, peppermint, and vitamin C, and it's amazing at fighting headaches. A little bit on your temples, you can put it on your sinuses. You can do the whole back of your neck if you have a tension headache. And it's amazing at how much relief this gives. I always have one in my purse, and I go through them, but they work, and they help me fight those headaches a lot faster than just ibuprofen alone or some of those over-the-counter things. I've used peppermint oil by itself in the past, but it tends to be a little bit too strong for me. I don't know if anyone else has used peppermint and had their eyes start watering because it's so strong.
I
But this is
have.
one, yeah,
Yes, I have.
I definitely have.
Yeah.
But this is one that's a lot more gentle and
Hmm.
not as strong, but still really effective. Um, so anyway, I would love to give you some more information on our other skin sticks, but they're products that I've learned to really rely on. Um,
Hmm.
Really quick before I run out of time here,
Sure.
I
Go
have a
ahead.
couple other products for you. I Perfectly Posh. I think it's really important. Sorry, I'm digging here. Um, Perfectly Posh. As soon as spring comes and the warm weather gets warmer and we're out in the sun more, Perfectly Posh does have a sunscreen, and this is one that I think is really important because, again, with all the chemicals in your everyday over-the-counter sunscreen, it's amazing what you're putting on your skin, and that
Hmm.
matters because you absorb all of those chemicals And when you're putting lots of sunscreen on your kids to protect them, you're also putting those chemicals on. So I absolutely love that Perfectly Posh has this sunscreen. It's an SPF 30 full spectrum sunscreen. And it doesn't have the super strong sunscreen scent. It's a much lighter scent with just a little bit of a citrus scent underneath. It just soaks into your skin really nicely. It's designed for your face so it doesn't clog your pores and create those blackheads and other junk from the chemicals that you should sometimes see. And I've got customers that come find me every summer. My kids are heading out to the park. We need this. Do you have it on hand?
They know.
They know, and it works well, and they know that they can trust it. So sunscreen, very important. Perfectly Posh also has a few other things here, just quickly. We have bath bombs, and this is another thing that's super popular, and you see walking around Walmart and some of those other stores, the cheap $1 or $2 bath bombs, but you don't know what's in those. So once again, I really love Perfectly Posh bath bombs because we start with the natural ingredients. Our bath bombs are mineral rich, and we use salt from the Great Salt Lake to lock in that moisture and really treat your skin right. We use shea butter and some other, depending on the sense of your bath bombs, we use lots of great things to soothe and pamper you instead of just say, look, buy something cheap. So I've seen, I don't know if you guys have seen on YouTube or Facebook, the videos of a bathtub that's completely stained by a bath bomb. I've seen some really gross ones. I've also seen the glitter bombs that cover you with glitter and then take another 2 months to clean up. I've seen some really scary horror stories about bath bombs, but these are only $4, and they're bath bombs that I'll let my kids use as much as they want to because I can trust them. So bath bombs are an amazing thing.
You know what's in it.
Exactly. I know what's in it, and I don't have to worry about my kids playing in it.
Awesome.
So along with the bath theme, I also have some bath salts. These bath salts, so I'll get you a close up here. These salts are pretty amazing as well. I have 4 different scents, 4 different types of these. They were originally $20 and they're $15 right now while I have them. And I have one that's called Bubble Up, and it's simply bubbles. It's fragrance free. It just is that bubble that kids can enjoy, or adults too. It's awesome stuff. I have one that's called Sleepy Sleep. Goes along with the skin stick that we have that's for sleep with a lavender scent. And the nice thing about these big bags of salt is you can use as much or as little as you want. There's enough in here for at least 8 baths, at least 8 uses, but you can use that however you choose. But there's a little scoop inside and you can play with that. The Sleepy is great for little ones to get them wound, kind of calm down for bed, or adults too. We have this one, this is a muscle through, which has magnesium in it. So it's absolutely amazing for tired, tight muscles. I've had customers use them for muscle spasms or muscle injuries, and it's a wonderful way to help those muscles relax and recuperate. The last one I have is called Cold on Hold, and this one has menthol and peppermint in it to kind of relax your sinuses and help you breathe easier. So those are the products that I wanted to share with you this afternoon. I have lots more because I've been doing Posh for 5 years and I love their products, so I'm kind of a hoarder. But if you're looking for something, please let me know. And there's lots of ways to get hold of me. You can send me a message. I've got a website, I've got Facebook, and I would love to help you find a product that pampers you.
All right, let me bring, if I can, your information up here. I should have it. It's not wanting to come up correctly. I know I saw it here a little bit ago.
No problem.
But it is the way of things. Technology has been fun today. It
There are
certainly has.
always those quirks.
Yeah, but you know, it's all part of it. I think the crazy thing is we actually decided to do this and really more or less pulled it off. There, I see your
I'm
information.
impressed.
Well, thank you. There you go. Casey's Posh Pampering. Your name's Krista Culver. You're an independent consultant, and there is your email, your phone number. You're on Facebook. You have a web presence too. Certainly urge people to reach out to you and find out more, because you got some really neat stuff. And thank you so much for spending the time to talk to us about it.
Thank you. I appreciate all your help today.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a lot of fun. And again, we're small businesses, all of us. This is what we do. We're the backbone of this country, so to speak. And there's a lot of us that could use some help right now. It's some odd times with things going on. So certainly urge people, please reach out, talk to Krista, let her know what she can do to help you. So Krista, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This segment of the first SL Voices Virtual Vendor and Business Expo is brought to you by Cielo, powered by REC. At Cielo, they know the struggles you face with slow internet speed and understand the frustration of spotty connections, offering both residential and commercial internet and telephone service at speeds from 25 megs up to 1 gigabyte per second. Welcome to tomorrow. Special thanks to Cielo from our team and all of our wonderful vendors and businesses for sponsoring this segment of the SL Voices Virtual Vendor and Business Expo.